warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afeeq bin Nabilah. I'm from Group 4. My teammate is Nabilah and Fikri. So the definition of air pollution is the presence in or introduction into the air of a substance which has harmful or poisonous effect. Causes of air pollution is by solid and liquid particles and certain gases that are suspended in the air. These particles and gases come from car, truck exhaust, factories, dust, pollen, mold spores, volcanoes and wildfires. The solid and liquid particles suspended in our air are called aerosols.
Effect of air pollution on human. People experience a wide range of health effects from being exposed to air pollution. Effect can be broken down into short-term effect and long-term effects. Short-term effects, which are temporary, include illness such as bronchitis. They are also include discomfort because irritation to the nose, eyes, or skin. Air pollution can also cause headache, dizziness, and nausea. Bad smell from the factory's garbage are considered air pollution too.
Long-term effect of air pollution can last for years or for an entire life. They even lead to a person's death. Long-term health effects from air pollution include heart disease, lung cancer, and respiratory disease such as emphysema. Air pollution can cause long-term damage to people's nerve, brain, kidney, liver, and skin. 2.5 million die worldwide each year from the effect of outdoor or indoor air pollution. People react differently to different types of air pollution. Young children and older adults whose immune system tend to be weaker are often more sensitive to pollution. Conditions such as asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer can be made worse by exposure to air pollution. Effect of air pollution on environment. Like people, animals, and plants, entire ecosystem can suffer effect of air pollution. Haze, like smoke, is a visible type of air pollution. Air pollution particles eventually fall back to Earth. Air pollution can directly contaminate the surface of bodies of water and soil. This can kill crops or reduce their yield. It can kill young trees and other plants. Burning of fossil fuel by charcoal burning plants, industrial factories, and vehicles release carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. These gases combine with water vapor in the atmosphere to form nitric acid and sulfuric acid, and later come down as acidic rain. When acid rain falls to earth, it damages plants by changing soil composition, degrades water quality in river or lake and stream, damages crops, and can cause building and monument to decay. Acid rain causes the soil to be infertilized due to the pH value of less than 5. Acid rain also destroys leaf tissue and damages the roots of plants. In addition, an increase in water acidity reduces plankton population, which is the food source for fish. This affects the food chain and can cause the death of various organisms. Lastly, acid rain also causes skin disease and tissue damage in humans.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. Hi, my name is Fikri and I will be covering the second part of the air pollution. This preservation that I'm going to tell you are basically practices in environmental sustainability. So first, for the preservation of air pollution, we can save up energy switching off the air condition whether at home, work or anywhere. Also, we can look for the energy star label when buying house or office equipment. Other than that, we can form a carpool with our co-workers or use public transportation, bike or even walk whenever possible. After that, we also need to follow gasoline refueling instructions for efficient vapor recovery. However, make sure to be careful not to spill fuel and always tightening your gas cap securely. Moreover, we also need to keep our car, boat and other engines properly tuned. Be sure our tires are properly inflated and can use only environmental safe paints and cleaning product whenever possible. Moving on to the conservation of air pollutions. Conservation help to reduce air pollution by using fewer fossil fuels, such as gasoline for a car, reduces the emission of harmful pollutants into the air. Next, we can save water, which means that less runoff water will carry pesticide into waterways and into the air through evaporation. Also, we need to practice reuse, reduce and recycle, which reduces the number of landfills needed. As for scientific technology that we have been practically using, the electric lighting from solar lamps and photovoltaic voltaic PV solar rooftop panels can reduce reliance on kerosene lamps. Use of cleaner fuels such as biogas, ethanol, and liquid petroleum gas are cleaner options that minimize the health risk from household air pollution. There is also the metal organic frameworks MOFs, which are a new class of super adsorbent that enable us to use our planet's resources more efficiently. Most are currently keeping fruit and vegetable fresher for longer, storing toxic and explosive gases more efficiently, and providing new layers of respiratory protection against toxic gases. Bespoke and flexible designs are creating new opportunity for safer high-capacity gas separation, storage, and delivery.
The familiar situation about air pollution that I want to share is 2019 Southeast Asian haze. The transnational air pollution crisis affects several countries in Southeast Asia from February to September 2019, including Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. It was the latest occurrence of the Southeast Asian haze, a long-term issue that occurs in varying intensity during every dry season in the region. It was mainly caused by forest fire resulting from illegal slash and burns clearing performance on behalf of the plant oil industry in Indonesia, principally on the island of Sumatra and Borneo, which then separate quickly in the dry season. Forest fire in Indonesia can cause the transboundary haze in Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore almost every year. In June 2019, forest fires in the Malaysian state of Sarawak on the island of Borneo resulted in the Malaysian city of Miri being affected by haze. Early in February, forest and peatland in Pahang caught fire. In early August, Klang was surrounded in dense haze caused by fire in Riau, which was exacerbated by a fire at a near forest reserve. Major cities and towns in the state of Sarawak, such as Kuching, were also affected by haze from hotspots in Kalimantan. Malaysia also activated its National Action Plan for open burning and its existing National Haze Action Plan on 14 August. As air quality in Kuala Baram and Miri reached hazard level. In Rompin, Pahang, the Air Pollution Index (API) recorded on the 18th of August was 223, which is categorized as being very unhealthy. Several other Malaysian state and federal, such as Kuala Lumpur, Negeri Sembilan, Penang, Putrajaya, and Selangor, were also affected by haze from Sumatra in Indonesia, while the state of Sarawak has been affected by fire in the state since July and from neighboring Kalimantan, Indonesia since August. Government of Malaysia created some ways to overcome this issue. On 19 August 2019, Datuk Amar Douglas Unggah Embas, the Deputy Chief Minister of Sarawak, announced that principals would be given discretion on closing their school if API reading became unhealthy. Malaysian Health Ministry has cautioned members of the public to cut down on and caps when outdoor, as well advising people to drink plenty of water and to seek immediate treatment if they were not well. The Menteri Besar of Selangor has announced that the state will confiscate land in the state where farmers persist with open burning as well. On 18 September 2019, the Ministry of Education announced new Standard Operating Procedure (SOP) for school closure. The new guidelines state that school closure must be announced by 6 p.m. daily should the API rise above 200. In addition, all outdoor activities must be stopped if the API exceeds 100.
Now, I want to share about unfamiliar situation of air pollution, which is Bangladesh is the highest country with bad air pollution. This data has been taken in 2020. I get this article from PA Time News with title Air Pollution Kill 195,000 Bangladeshi each year. The problem is air pollution kills 195,000 Bangladeshi each year, according to World Health Organization (WHO). In 2016. In 1995, the average ozone concentration in Mexico City was about 1.5 parts per million, 10 times the natural atmospheric concentration and twice the maximum permitted in Japan or United States. The density of lead in the air of Dhaka is 463 nanogram per cubic meter, which is 10 times more than the expectable standard and several times more than the above-mentioned cities. Even then, the most polluted city of Mexico. The large number of children, street children, local street walker, and rickshaw puller in Dhaka city are at particular risk from this air pollution. Young children are mostly exposed to cadmium through inhalation of smoke that contaminate soil and dust from industrial emissions and sewage sludge. In 1999, environmental scientists said that the high lead in the environment from gasoline, paint, ceramic batteries are factors in the increased risk of polluted air. Another study revealed that blood lead levels were very high and at toxic level in children presenting with psychomotor delay and behavioral problems, indicating lead poisoning. As Bangladesh has ranked 170 out of 180 countries in the world for air quality in 2020 Environmental Performance Index surely present of this pollution is around the extreme level here. There are two major sources of air pollution in Bangladesh. First, vehicle emission and industrial emission. These are mainly concentrated in the cities. Additionally, used rubber wheels of vehicles are burned, which produce black carbon and toxic gas. These are harmful for health. In order to accommodate the growing population, the construction of high-rise buildings is growing rapidly. Along with this building, the number of slums are also growing. According to UNEP report, which was published in 2001, the government of Bangladesh has started bringing cities under air quality monitoring network with support from the donor agency. State of air pollution of these countries will be regularly communicated along with health advisory to the people to create more awareness through electronic and print media. A follow-up project on air quality management will be taken with the financial assistance from the World Bank. The daily newspaper Holiday mentioned in 2010 that the Department of Environment (DOE) is working to revise the Brick Burning Act by mid-2011 through stakeholder consultation and review of the regional experience. DOE has been taking measures to strengthen its newly established air quality cell for better air quality management. The World Bank total commitment for the 5-year project is 62.20 million. However, the bank gave Bangladesh 4.7 million in July 2000 to fund an air quality management project. It also supports a program to train drivers how to reduce emissions.